Dear Going Crazy, after reading your letter, it really made me think of all the things I've learned about self-disclosure in relationships. First off, let me start off by saying, no, I don't think you are crazy. Second off, there are a lot of good things that come from this story, which is related to the previous point I mentioned of self-disclosure. After we talk about self-disclosure, I'd like to discuss the things that you should think and then how that you should behave so you don't feel so crazy. Just listen to my advice and surely you will feel better. Everything about what you told me in the letter seems very normal, and I don't think it's a problem that you work together in a way, so you described it. Some of the best relationships that I have ever had have come from working at the same place. I really do like how it seems you have shared some intimate life details with another. Self-disclosure is very important to the foundation of any relationship, but especially romantic ones. According to an article titled The Mediator Role of Spousal Self-Disclosure in the Relationship Between Marital Satisfaction and Spousal Support, written in 2018, states, it is fair to say that married couples who disclose themselves more deeply and sincerely to each other have a stronger and more effective perception of intimacy and support. Thus, married couples are able to display more flexible and appropriate behaviors to their spouse, improving the quality of their support with the advantages of self-disclosure. Self-disclosure gives people many advantages, one of those being that you have that person that you feel closest to and that you can trust. Trust is also a big part of this, so if you can't trust him, then you might as well toss him off to the side. If you can't trust anyone, it's not a good thing. If you do trust him, then you should continue. Of course, you have only been talking for a few weeks, so who knows what would come of this, but you are so far on the right track. Another article titled Gender Role Attitudes, Relationship Efficacy and Self-Disclosure in Intimate Relationships, written by Rebecca Horn and Matthew Johnston in 2018, states that one important way that intimacy develops is through the process of self-disclosure, or the expression of one's innermost feelings and thoughts to a romantic partner viewed as close, supportive, and trustworthy. Now, communication is very important, and I think that you need to think about defining what the relationship is, and you need to see if it would bother him that you work together, so to say. I don't see anything wrong with people who are working together seeing each other if they are mature about it. That's the key, being mature about that. Since you say he is not your supervisor, I personally don't see a problem with it. Now, if he actually was your supervisor, that would be a bit interesting. Just be open, honest, and upfront. The self-disclosure is a very important piece of this, and you can't forget that. People don't discuss deep and meaningful things with people they don't intend on keeping around for a while. Now, in conclusion, remember, self-disclosure is important, so keep working on that and getting to the next level of the relationship. Defining what the relationship is very important. Make sure to always get his opinion on important things of that nature. You don't want to leave out his feelings. You don't have to stop texting him. It seems you have a good thing going. You also seem to be building a solid relationship with this man, so keep that going as well. Just remember to be open and remain calm. Best of luck to you. With love, Tori.